Hey, Treasure Sabs here. Today we are going to be talking about one of the biggest misconceptions in business analysis. And that is, just ask the stakeholder what they want and write it down. No, here is the truth. Most stakeholders don't know what they actually need. They might describe a solution, we need a new system, but not the underlying problem. I was on a project a few years ago where I was brought in as a contractor to carry out some analyses on a new system that they are trying to bring in. And when I got in there, as usual, I like to dig deep into the root cause of problems. I want to understand why the system needs change. And while I'm analyzing the system, I'm also looking at the processes that use the system. And I did a customer journey, walked through all the diagrams and things like that. I put up some use case diagram on how they want to interact with the new system. And then I found out the system will do exactly the same thing that the current system will do for them. And then I realized that maybe it's not actually a new system. How about we look at the process that used the system? It is not the system that was the problem. It is actually an integration issue that was the problem. So we moved away from changing the system into doing some integration projects. So stakeholders may not necessarily know what they actually need. That is why the 5 whys technique exists, because your job isn't just to take orders, it is to uncover the real need behind what is going on. We need to understand the problem, because if you do not understand the problem, you will be putting up a ladder against the wrong building. You're climbing the ladder only to find out and realize that you actually placed the ladder against the wrong building. There is movement, but the solution you are working towards is not actually the right solution. Think of yourself as a detective, not a scribe. Great business analysts do not just rush to write down what is said. They probe, they clarify, they explore, they challenge gently, and they validate continuously. And trust me, your stakeholders will love you for doing that, because they want you to help them uncover those things that are hidden. And that is how I've been able to save companies time, money, and a whole lot of rework. So, if you want to master the art of uncovering real needs, hit follow for weekly BA Insights. And don't forget to book your free clarity session, link in my bio.